We're back under the bright lights here for the Outcast podcast. This is episode number 80.
80.
I can't believe it. If we could get our Brown member to translate for our Spanish-speaking audience, what is, how do you say 80? ¿Cómo se llama? How do you say it? I don't know.
Ocho 5,000.
¿Cómo se dice 80? English.
Ochenta.
Ochenta. Everybody say.
It's like ocho. Cinco, ocho. I'm sure you guys are familiar.
Well, I hope we said it right. At least I hope
Ochenta, yeah.
Yeah, welcome to another edition of the Outcast podcast. We've got the whole crew here. Memphis is on air, and he's here right now, like always on air. What's up, Memphis?
Man, I'm chilling like a mug.
We've also got Tom Cat. What's going on, my man DJ TK?
That's great.
And we have
I tried to find Memphis as like a
Memphis on air. He's everywhere.
I'm here.
Oh,
Memphis on air.
I didn't play that. What the hell?
Oh.
I didn't play that. My hands are over here. My hands are over
Oh,
here.
You
calling me a jive turkey? I was looking for the
Hey, you should
R.
have saved
Kelly
that for one of our stories.
Which is
It
equally
fit
offensive.
right in.
We are brought to you by mybookie.ag.
Yeah.
Football is back. College football is back.
Hell
If
yeah.
you want to bet on the NFL and college football, you know it's legal now to gamble. And if you go to mybookie.ag and you use our promo code OutCast23, they hook you up with some free play. So
Nice.
check it out, mybookie.ag. We're also brought to you by BetterHelp. That's with a P, betterhelp.com/outcast. Save 10% on your first month's therapy by just using our code betterhelp.com/outcast.
Hell yeah.
Do it.
You guys doing good? Everybody good today for the show?
We're doing
Yeah,
great.
no doubt.
I'm straight, you know.
Did you see that Bob Barker died?
I
Yeah.
did.
Uh,
99, man.
Nope.
And,
We didn't have him on our death pool yet, which is showing again why you want to be.
on our death pool,
On our death pool,
you will
'cause-
survive.
So far, everyone, we're now through 8 months pretty much of the
Oh,
year.
wow. Now, do
Down to 4 months left, and no one that we've picked has died.
I think
So
one of us is close. Somebody got to be close.
Well, what's
I
his
know it
name?
sounds
Elton John went to the hospital for
Oh,
a
yeah.
fall like this past week, and I was excited. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Shouts out to my boy Elton John.
He's a dick.
You
Circle
picked Elton.
of life. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm just kidding.
Why would you pick Elton John to die? He's not that old,
Didn't
is
he
he?
on somebody's list?
Yeah,
He's
he's
mine.
on Tomcat's
He's on mine.
list.
He's
I
on
don't
Tommy
know.
Boys.
I just,
Oh, now I get it,
I was
yeah.
just reaching for somebody that was old.
Looking for stuff. That's what I was doing. I didn't
I
know
like
who to
Elton
pick.
John, though. I was being an asshole. I like William Shatner, too, and I picked him.
Yeah.
I was just trying to pick people who weren't obvious.
Hey,
saw
and
him on the commercial the
to
other
be
day. He
fair,
didn't look good.
be fair with Bob Barker, I thought he was already dead.
Me too.
Let me just say you always say that for one thing, and
I
that's
did.
terrible. And for number two, my favorite Bob Barker scene, when he beats up and Happy Gilmore, when
that
he beats the shit out of Adam
hilarious.
Sandler.
That was hilarious.
It's
whooped
so
his
good.
He killed it.
ass.
Yeah.
Price is wrong, bitch.
He beat his ass.
He did.
He kicked his ass. That was great.
Yep.
Bob Barker, similar to Betty White, dying at 99.
Yeah.
He didn't go over 100.
The highest to not go over.
Yeah.
He didn't go over. You know how people would spend like $1?
I get it, man. I get it. Yeah.
Yeah, Bob Barker. It's sad that he
That was
passed away.
good. That was actually pretty good. Took me a second on that one.
I just went to a funeral,
course.
so death has kind of been around in my mind here lately. Like we said last week, Grandpa Henry passed away.
Rest in
And
peace.
I went to another funeral. I go to these up north funerals, and they're big about having these open caskets
yeah.
with, you get to see the dead corpse there in the casket.
The
and I
dead
don't.
corpse.
I'm just
Otherwise known as
wondering.
Grandpa.
Have you guys been to many funerals where they have the open casket, where the deceased is just there on display for everyone to see? Have you been to a funeral, Ramo, where it's like that?
Yeah.
Does it seem like you go to more funerals that are like that, or more that aren't like that?
As far as my experience is, probably more so than not.
Yeah, and I think that's an up north thing because
Yeah.
down here, I've been to a handful of funerals, and I don't think I've been to an open casket funeral yet.
Must be the
Down
humidity.
here. Might be.
What?
Jackass.
Just kidding. I've been to like one.
Are you trying to go to hell?
Yeah,
You've been to
yeah,
one
yeah.
with an open casket, or you've been to one funeral?
I've been to a few funerals, of course, but I can't remember them all. But I definitely remember one open casket that I went to was a young friend of mine. And that was, obviously, it's kind of weird. You want to see the person again, but then obviously it's a little weird when you see someone that, embalmed.
I think especially for kids too. There was like some young children there, and they're like looking at my grandpa and checking it out like it's a fishbowl and stuff. Like they're at the Bass Pro Shop over there checking out the grouper.
Did anyone poke his face?
I held his hand at one point. You do get some type of closure, I guess, when you're close to his vessel, the body. But it's also kind of odd because then you have that vision in your mind.
Right.
Same with some other relatives that I've been to these open caskets, and then it's hard to get that picture. What about you, Memphis? Have you been to many funerals where it's open casket?
Yeah, all of them. Every last one of them. And it's not easy, I can tell you that. Because, like, I don't know how it is. Like, with y'all, like, with our funerals, when you go view the body, like, they get you up by row. And then you go in line and you go down on the side. Then you come exit the middle and you get to view the body. And that shit is so fucking terrifying. Like, terrifying, dude. And I don't do funerals well at all. Like, it's.
Do you greet the family on the way up?
Yeah. On the way back, yeah, on the way back. Yeah.
On the way back, you do it.
Yeah, because like
I don't think it matters. You could do either or.
Always show love. Always show love. But that's tough, man. Yeah, I don't do funerals.
It really is.
So, Tomcat, do you when you die, do you want them to burn you up? What do they call that?
Cremation.
Next week, what do you want us to do? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Cremation, I think.
Do you want cremation or do you want to be embalmed?
Cremation.
What about you, Memphis?
Yeah, I would say cremated as well. But here's the thing, and I've actually written this in my will, that when I die, I don't want like a funeral sad shit. It's going to be a fucking party. Everybody just got to wear white, and it's going to be like a fucking DJ and everything. And remember me how you know me as, like, this motherfucker used to like to kick it.
And then I need everybody, I didn't finish after I'm cremated. You guys got to roll me and smoke me. I'm just fucking with you.
Hey,
yeah.
well,
Can we put you in the soil and grow a plot?
Yeah, we'd rather grow you than
and then smoke the. Okay.
Yeah, we
you
wanna
don't
grow
have to
you,
smoke
man.
me.
Right.
Okay, I get it. You got to smoke the plant.
Yeah, we'll keep
Have you
you
guys
around,
ever
man.
heard the Willie Nelson song, Roll Me Up and Smoke Me When I Die?
Yep.
Yeah, I've
Good,
heard
good
that.
song.
Man
How
after my
about you,
own heart
man?
there.
What would you do? Would you, embalm me or?
What do you prefer?
Yeah, I think I would rather be cremated, because I would rather people remember me for when they've seen me in person, not, dead me. And who knows what they're going to do with your hair, and your face. I've noticed that some people look better dead than others,
And
That's fucked up.
I don't want somebody's little kid poking my face.
You have no control, like, over the way they set you up.
No, you don't.
I will say when my dad passed, one of my friends that I went to high school with was actually one of the people that worked there, and he did an excellent job on my dad, and I thank him every month.
Yeah.
And as a matter of fact, his name is Benjamin, and that's why I named my son that.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Do you guys know what you would want on your tombstone? Do you have like a saying, Tomcat, that you would like to have?
Can they put this into words?
Bad to the bone is what I guess I would say.
Sure.
What about you, Ramo? What would they put on your tombstone?
Ron Brown. Definitely Ron Brown. Ron Brown. Totally Ron Brown.
All right. What would they put on your tombstone? Fiesta?
No.
Shit.
That's Ron Brown too, dog. Yes. And coming from you, it's offensive.
What would
You look more Mexican than I do.
That's what they put on your tombstone.
He looked Mexican, but he wasn't.
What do you want on your tombstone? We're kind of taking notes so that way if one of us dies, we're prepared.
Oh man, I think I'm kind of. Whoever said I wanted to be buried, dude. I honestly, when you look at it from a kind of how it makes sense point of view, like it really doesn't. It costs a lot to bury you, and what are you doing? You're sitting in the ground. Cremation is kind of the way a lot of people go. Although my dad's in a mausoleum, so that would be all right, I guess. But yeah, I don't know.
So I guess if you get cremated, you don't get a tombstone, huh?
No, you get an urn.
You get urn, you get
and then
your
you get
picture and whatever on your
to
urn.
stay dusty your whole life.
And they can take that urn and they can put it in like a mausoleum if you want them to.
Right,
So
sure.
you can make it look like there's a casket in there, but it's the urn.
Because I do like
that would be a good one.
That's a good one.
I do like the ability to go where the deceased has been, your family members have been buried, because you do feel a connection when you go back to that
100%.
place and you spend that time right in front of the tombstone. So
it's 100%, and that's something that we kind of grew up knowing and learning.
My-
Like it's been taught from generation to generation for who we are, and like especially within our religion, it's like one of the groundwork things that we do as a religious society.
I heard some weird thing that they're kind of like running out of room to bury people.
Probably.
And
Sure.
A lot of
So
people
maybe
dying.
And
more
we've been
people
doing-
getting cremated would be good.
It's
I
been
don't know.
it's been being done since before like religion. No, I don't want you to seem like that's it, but I'm just saying like as far as we know it, like it's really big to us.
Well, some people back in the day would say like you got cremated that you would go to hell. We're like, what?
I do
How
understand that
why-
that
like,
was
why am
something
I-
that was said when I was
if
younger.
Probably
we heard-
Catholics.
we heard-
Probably
Yes.
Catholics.
Well, yeah, I think I did. I think I did hear that
Even
when I was
Baptists.
Yeah.
Catholic.
Yeah,
Baptists,
when I was younger.
Baptists as well.
Gentry, shut off my mic for a sec.
Yeah.
He's gonna fart.
Oh shit. God dang, dude. It traveled, man. Holy smacks.
So
Stop
Memphis,
eating those grapes.
Memphis, what
Yeah.
what would you have on your tombstone?
I would on my tombstone it would say the leader of all things awesome.
Okay, I like that.
How dare you?
Yeah. Plain and simple. Like when you see it, it's like if it's like every time you say it, it's in clouds. Like leader of all things awesome. That's like wow. That's like out of here.
Wasn't there a topic we forgot to talk about last week?
Yeah.
I have
See,
some
it's outta
funny.
here.
I have some funny sayings that you could put on your tombstone.
Oh, what we got?
How about
Let's hear it.
raised 3 daughters with only 1 bathroom and I still love them.
No, hey.
How about that's all, folks? You like that one?
Nah, I didn't like that one.
Only if you got the Looney Tune symbol on it.
But they don't.
That's
no,
Porky the Pig.
No, let Porky have that.
BBD,
That's-
BBD, BBD.
Porky
That's all,
worked his
folks.
whole life for that. Let him have that.
How about it's dark down here?
That's fun. That's fun.
Or how about shh, I'm sleeping.
That's fun. They have some good ones. Have you ever been to the haunted house at Disney?
I've been there.
The
yeah.
tombstones that they have when you're walking in, they got some pretty funny ones there.
Like what?
Like this
I don't remember
atheist
them by
is.
heart, but they're
How
funny.
about this atheist is all dressed up with nowhere to go?
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, these are things that you gotta
That's
think
a knee
about.
slapper. Yeah, that's a good one right there, man.
She aimed for the brake but hit the gas.
That might be a little rude.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
I'm hoping that none of us get our
I told you I was
death
sick.
pool right. I told
Yeah.
you I was sick and nobody listened.
That's funny.
That's funny.
Well, to Bob Barker, to Grandpa Henry, and you just said you had a funeral you might have to go to, Ramo.
Yeah.
People
yeah.
are dropping like flies.
Well, unfortunately, when you get to our age, a lot of people that we grew up knowing and loving tend to be a lot older than us. And, unfortunately, we get to watch them live out the rest of their years.
Yeah.
It sucks, but it's life.
I'm hoping there are no fatalities in this latest hurricane. I know that we
Yeah.
had reportedly.
True.
We had reportedly over 100, I think 130 here in Southwest Florida where we live when we had Hurricane Ian last year.
There were actually 2 fatalities in this hurricane
Oh,
already.
no.
That
Already.
sucks.
I have the very latest. It says Hurricane Idalia continues its violent trek across the southeast. It's ripping off roofs and engulfing Florida cities in floodwater. We got some footage up on the YouTube channel now if you're watching us
wow.
live.
Yeah,
Oh,
it-
yeah.
It hit us good. Locally.
More states, I guess, are going to get hit by this thing because it's going through Georgia now and
You gotta hit South Carolina.
South Carolina. It's got
Georgia,
it's like 250 miles wide, and I guess it's pretty ravishing. This the storm surge is serious too.
It's ginormous. Did you
Yeah,
see
it was
this
like
thing
a
on
Cat
the
4.
radar?
It got up to a Cat 4.
Yeah, sure did.
So our prayers go out to those
time.
folks in the Big
Yes.
Bend area.
If
We feel
anybody
y'all,
knows
man.
what they're going through,
Yeah.
it's us right here.
We
We went through
feel
the
you.
same thing last year,
it's
September 28th.
Terrible.
And,
Blessed, man.
It's not
So
fun.
we our hearts go, thoughts and prayers go out to them,
Mm-hmm.
and everybody's. I know they were staged with all kind of high water rescue vehicles and shit ready to help out.
Good,
And we
good.
got the best electric linemen coming from everywhere, all over the
They
have
came
been-
through.
I've
They came
been
through.
seeing them a lot. Like,
They came through.
Like the past 6 months, I've been seeing them a lot.
So
They came
like,
through
yeah.
for us.
As
They
long as
did.
you get out of the way of that initial storm surge,
Yeah.
you can be okay.
Which
Well,
is
here's what I was telling people because I was just up north around a lot of people that they hear hurricane and like, ooh, you're from Florida, hurricane. And I was telling them, and I think it's true. You guys could tell me if you feel this way, but the hurricane is bad. Sitting through a hurricane, it's bad news, but it's kind of exciting a little bit. You don't know what's going to happen. You just hunker down in your house. You're with your family.
You got the snacks.
Hopefully got some snacks and something to entertain you.
A lot of weed.
The worst part, though, about the hurricane is after the hurricane.
After the hurricane.
Because you have no power. The lights don't work. The traffic lights don't work. And people start acting crazy.
They do.
You have to go out into public to get your food, and people are arguing over the last bottles of water. So I tell people that, it's sad to see the hurricane come through, but that's not really the worst part. The worst part is the week or 2 or 3 or 4 weeks afterwards.
This, right?
Usually it's not that long. We got hit.
Imagine the next one that come through that we going to get hit with it, and we will. But the people that are used to them having food brought to them, and now they got to go out and figure out how to get food. They get all these
call
meals,
hunting, son. No, I'm
get
kidding.
all these meal services to the house and shit.
Oh,
and they
no, it's
just
crazy.
Like,
It's
I need to go
a mess.
to the grocery store.
It's a nightmare.
They gonna be fucked.
Yeah.
But here's a lesson in all this. When the hurricane comes,
Grubhub's not working, dude.
Leave. Don't be Florida man. Don't be doing all that. Get your ass up. Get out the way.
Some people don't have the resources to leave, though. Like the elderly, it's hard to get out of town.
I think our local governments make it easier for them to get at least to a safer place.
Yeah.
And they do. They provide transportation and help getting on transportation and all that. So, hats off to like the local government up there because I saw they were doing that.
They did. I agree because they were doing it in Bonita and other places. So
yeah.
But I'm talking about the people who just act like, I'm gonna ride it out and be Florida man and do crazy
I've
shit.
rode out every hurricane that's ever come. I've never ran. Not one time.
See, you guys, before I moved to this state, we would be laughing at you because when shit is underwater and y'all on the roof, help me. We didn't the weatherman tell you?
I've never been underwater.
All this shit.
You move away from where the storm surge comes, and you're good.
Yeah.
And it's actually, I've had a good time in most of them.
Yeah, see, that's
the
crazy.
last one was sucky because it destroyed so much of the city, and you had to go counties and counties over to get gasoline and any resources you need because it destroyed everything.
It was fucked.
That's why that one was so bad.
It was fucked.
That's a hurricane. That's what it does.
Imagine how where I lived.
But it wouldn't have mattered if you would have left because then coming back was so hard because it lasted so long. It was weeks and weeks. You could stay away for weeks and weeks.
And not only that, well, even if you did, then that means you're weeks and weeks behind everybody else getting back to fucking normal.
You had to
because
clean up
you
your
got to do your shit.
We were busting our ass cleaning up each other's yards, and people needed help here.
Totally,
strong dudes.
Totally.
What are we doing?
Totally.
It seems though like
I'm doing my own shit, but yeah.
I'm getting the hell out the way.
No, I help.
We
all help.
Coming,
my neighbors.
I'll holler at you when it's done.
We did get out of the way, but then you hunker down.
Yeah, you hunker down, all right. Yeah, that motherfucker blow your house away. You in fucking wherever the fuck.
I'll tell you what. That Cat 5, the Cat 5 that I just went through is the last time that I want to go through something like that. Like that. That was very intense, extremely severe, dude. And my house was right in the center of the eye.
We were about 15 minutes away from each other.
Yeah,
I was in
you were
the
right
eye,
there too. Yeah,
and it was every bit of
it was
something
terrible.
I've never experienced in my life. I've been through hurricane after hurricane, and I was terrified.
It never lasted.
I was scared.
19 hours before, dude. Like that shit lasted from 5 o'clock in the morning that day until 11 o'clock midnight the next 1 o'clock in the morning the next day.
Just like why?
See,
why? How is it not going to stop?
Mother Nature is undefeated.
It's awesome.
That's the bitch you don't
It's
want to
awesome.
fuck with.
It's
That's
awesome.
all I'm saying. Get the hell out the way. Y'all been telling this.
She hasn't defeated me yet.
Well, you want to try?
This neighborhood is very good.
Fuck that.
This neighborhood is very good. And another thing is this. If you're like a couple miles and miles inland right here, hurricanes really aren't that big of an effect to you, right? They hit the coastline, and if you're, let's say, 30 miles inland of Florida, in Orlando, it's not a big deal to you.
And here's the thing.
It's the coast that is the problem.
Big time. Building codes are really solid here in this area, in particular in Florida.
You get them.
So, a lot of structures stay fairly sound.
Right.
Yeah, but I'm still saying,
my house is perfect.
Still, you got to worry about tornadoes.
That's the big one.
Because we just had a tornado a couple days ago.
I thought this was the big one
in Naples. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So,
sorry, wrong button.
Different big one.
So you got to worry about them fucking tornadoes.
Well, the thing I like about a hurricane, if there is something to like about it, is that you do get a little bit of a runway or like an advance notice. they tell you that
Oh,
a
yeah.
hurricane is coming, you at least know 4 or 5
Yeah.
days.
This
Yeah,
one you got
it's
like
coming.
2 days.
Yeah, this one.
I feel like we heard about it like a
this
week
one came-
ago. It
nah,
started
it
talking
came- it
about
came-
It
coming.
was
here.
all good just a week ago. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm
Yeah,
saying
it
about
was.
about a week ago.
I mean,
there
it
was-
was,
came
though.
up.
I mean,
It did. They started
I mean,
talking
if you
about
really think about it, it was all
As
good
a
just
song
week
title,
ago.
it was all good just a
It's
week
a
ago.
Jay-Z song, but
I
it
agree
was
with Gentry.
it was all good a week ago. It was all good, right?
But you get some advance notice, like the fires in Maui. That's like
Oh,
all of a
yeah.
sudden you look outside. Maybe you get a little advance notice that
They
hey,
got no
the
advance
street
notice.
a couple blocks over is on fire. Maybe you get a little advance notice, but not enough to pack all your stuff and get out. And then those fires don't leave a whole lot behind.
nah.
That's what insurance is for. And if you need some, give me a call.
Yeah, well, it
Nice
doesn't.
plug,
what
Barry.
about when
Thanks.
it kills you? You know,
No,
when
well,
the
yeah.
fires kill you.
Well, we have double indemnity policies. They can
What about
really
the
help your
insurance
family
companies, like-
get over the transition.
So what if somebody's shit burned down? Y'all gonna take care of them? Is this insurance
No.
company? Yeah.
No, but if they have a good policy, that will.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's the whole point of having insurance, right?
Well, that's
If
part
you-
of it. Well, it's to
Okay.
help protect your assets.
Okay. Let me
And if
ask
you're
you
an
this.
asset to your family, then you need to protect yourself
Let me ask you this.
for your family.
So if somebody got home insurance and they like, listen, if my shit burned down, I want my insurance to cover it. Isn't that what having insurance is for?
yeah, it would definitely be covered. In them fires,
that's
their
what I'm
houses
saying.
would be
So
covered.
if
yeah,
if a motherfucking shit burned down,
it's
damn,
covered.
It sucks. But we
They'll
got
get
insurance.
They'll get a brand new house.
Hell yeah, it's gonna take
because
care of our shit.
most houses with how policies are, especially here in Florida, you get there's a clause in there where it replacement you get replacement costs.
Is it the Santa
Yeah, but
Claus?
there's things in your house that you can't replace. What about like family heirlooms and items that you've had, or
You'll get
Lil
over it.
Scruffy was in the closet.
You get over
so
it when the
killed
checks
the
start
dog.
popping in.
You didn't take the dog out, so the dog in the house.
No, that's different, man. That's part of your family.
pictures of your
like
family,
losing a
like
family member.
that kind of stuff you can't replace.
No
That's
shit,
true.
that's happened. It happened to my mom's house in Port Charlotte so many
That's
years
horrible,
ago.
man.
So yeah, no, it's definitely a terrible thing, and you lose a lot of shit. But as long as you don't lose any life, you'll be all right.
Well, there's 115 confirmed deaths as part of these fires
That's terrible.
in
Oh,
Hawaii.
boy.
That's terrible.
And there's still a number of unknown people that are missing that they can't find.
Sad.
And now, if you can believe it, they're blaming Oprah and Jeff Bezos.
What?
Did you hear about this?
I love it.
Wait, what?
Let's do it.
Well, this is what I'm reading. I guess there's a woman that has been on television, and they're giving her some time, and she's
Is it that Laura Baber, whatever the hell her name is from?
That little 4 white girl from
Yeah.
Colorado?
Is that where she's from?
She looks like she could be black, dark. She's a dark woman. No, well, Oprah
Well,
is.
that's Oprah right
Oprah
there.
is.
But they're blaming Oprah because they say that
what the fuck?
You didn't know Oprah, dog?
people are saying the media mogul Oprah has purchased more than 2,000 acres of land in this tourist destination,
Okay.
and that she showed up to provide aid to those who were without food and shelter. The sounds pretty nice of her, I guess. But her and Jeff Bezos have now invested big money in properties over there, and people are blaming them, saying that they did it on purpose because there is a rumor that they're trying to turn this particular island into a utopia for technology and for the elite and rich.
Let's
Tomcat,
not-
have you heard this speculation, these rumors?
I did hear that. Yep.
Interesting.
I did, and if you ask me what I think the locals probably know what's going on.
You think Oprah is to blame?
Wow.
I think she bought the land, right? Is that true?
It says she bought 2,000 acres of land.
All right. Well, I mean, she bought the land. If the natives think it, the local people think it's suspect. I mean, maybe it is.
Oh man, that's a good one.
Do you guys buy into any of that? That
Hell no.
Some people are saying that this fire of hurricane might be hard to work up. Although there are conspiracy theorists out there that claim that our government can't control the weather, but I don't know if I believe that. But a fire, I do see where someone could start a fire
Oh gosh.
to burn something down. I mean, you could start a fire.
Is it plausible? Yeah. I mean, without proof, though, it's hard for me to point my finger and be like, yeah, that's what's going on here.
And I would say that they're suing the electric company right now.
mean,
So the
what?
government is suing the electric company. So
Hold
they're
on.
blaming. Hold on, let me speak.
Go ahead.
they're blaming it on the electric company right now. And most of the videos show down power lines from the power lines breaking with the storm that was passing and that starting the fire. So who knows what started the fire?
Sure.
But I just wanted to make that point.
I mean,
sure, no.
But how they gonna say it's Oprah's fault? Did she leave like her curling iron on or something? Her house burned down and the shit. How the fuck are you gonna blame Oprah, really? And then
also
Bezos?
Jeff Bezos.
They're like, what the fuck?
I guess just recently, these celebrities have made big investments on properties on the island. And then now it's been all burnt down. And so there's some people saying that they bought it knowing that this was going to happen, to where now they pretty much have their run of the island because everybody's being run off.
And they're going to put technology in the, this is where the elite going to chill out. Do they not know that is an active volcano? So that volcano can just like, okay,
that is what they're saying, though. They were going to build a tech hub right there.
Sure.
And that's what you heard.
Yeah, and the volcano would fuck up the tech hub.
Well, but if you heard that, and we'll know if they build a tech hub right there, it'll be pretty easily substantiated. Well, I guess it was true.
Well,
partially, yeah, sure.
I mean,
if
they go to work building like resorts and a tech hub right there, we'll be like, oh, okay, I guess that's what happened.
I mean,
they're going to take hub in the resorts.
Unless there were a bunch of people that were wanting to sell. And at this point, we're like, you know what? I'm tired of doing this. I'm ready to go live somewhere where this shit don't happen.
Oh, no.
It happens a lot when you know, people get tired of hurricanes and things of that nature. I'm not saying, I mean, there's so many things that, okay, you're focusing on the wrong part of my story. It doesn't, like, that shit don't matter. What I'm saying is, until we get proof that they're doing some shit like that, like, I'm not going to just point my finger out the fucking air and be like, oh, there they go. Like, because rich people bought shit in a nice place. Like, that's what the fuck they do. Like, you guys never seen rich people buy nice shit?
Yeah.
Land, property. They do it all the time. Like,
yeah, I'm with you. I don't think you can blame Oprah or Jeff Bezos for it.
Yeah, not yet. Not yet. Let's find some shit. Then we can talk about it.
There she is.
I don't push shit past rich people. Well, I'm with you guys on that. I don't push shit past nobody. I don't push shit past no hoe.
Motherfuckers and shit.
Well, that would be some fucked up shit because basically there's like, 1,000 some people missing, all these little kids, and they won't even tell them how many kids are missing.
Yeah, on TikTok, they're going nuts. The conspiracy theorists are saying all the children were stolen and that they're taking them somewhere to turn them into child slaves.
They didn't snatch the ball in the midst of the
Do you guys
fire.
even go on the internet at all to see? You don't see none of this shit?
Hold on.
This shit's all over the place.
In the midst of a fire.
Yeah.
What?
Have you guys been on the internet?
Get the kids.
Have you been on the internet to see the mugshot of one Donald Trump?
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Man, you could have been on the moon. You would have seen that shit.
Yeah, that's hilarious,
man. Look at that.
Look at that look.
That's a mugshot for the ages.
There he is. If you're on our YouTube channel, make sure you like and subscribe the Outcast Podcast YouTube channel. We do the show live every Wednesday.
His eyebrows are very bushy.
And yeah, he's still got some blonde hair up there. It looks like he hasn't gone
I don't know,
gray.
man.
Or you think that's a hairpiece?
It might be.
Trump campaign raised $7 million about 24 hours just off of mugs and T-shirts from that.
And, of course they did.
That's awesome.
Also $4 million just to the campaign, which is a 24-hour record.
That's all, he's been getting
after they released that.
He's been getting rich ever since he started running for office, so that's good for him.
Did you hear now they're comparing?
He learned another way to make money.
They're comparing this mugshot to some of the great mugshots of all time, like the Sinatra one. Let's the Martin Luther King one.
What?
Let's go to Jesse Waters of Fox News, and this is what he had to say.
There's always been a mugshot phenomenon in American culture. Mugshots of iconic artists like Elvis or Frank Sinatra for decades have been put up as decor in barbershops, diners, pizza parlors. Jane Fonda's mugshot became the face of rebellion in the 70s, even made a fashion impact. Others wore their mugshots like a badge of honor, like John Lewis, who was arrested for protesting during the civil rights movement. Martin Luther King Jr. was arrested 29 times for fighting for civil rights. And for decades, his mugshot has been used as a symbol of what happens when you stand up for something you believe in. But no mugshot will ever be as iconic as the mugshot of Donald J. Trump.
I thought mine was pretty good. I had a good mugshot.
Look at that.
The Joker.
Spot on.
What is so funny?
Look at that. Look at that hair.
The picture.
Oh, the picture that's on.
Makeup, all mess. That's how he gonna look in prison.
If you're watching on YouTube,
That's hilarious,
you'll
dude.
see they got Donald Trump looking like the
people
Joker.
Have zero
That's
chill,
That's
man.
how he gonna look in prison.
It's still terrible for him and
gonna
his
be
family.
somebody's
That's
little
going
batch.
on. Like whatever.
Yeah, it is. Look at that. Yeah. That's,
Oh, they put like all the characters together. That's pretty good.
That's awesome.
I like it.
That's awesome.
And
Dude.
look at-
I mean, you got it. They're having fun with it.
Yeah,
Like,
it just shows
it's
how
whatever.
unserious it all is. That's
Yeah,
for sure.
it's
and that one dumbass.
What's
that's
sad
still in-
is what it
that's
is.
Still in jail.
I think it's funny, actually, now.
Man, that's just
What's funny?
hilarious.
It's just funny that we're headed towards this fucking precipice, you know what I mean? And there's really not much we could do about it. So it's kind of dark but funny at the same time.
Man, Stevie Wonder.
Shit's about to get real chippy, real fucking fast here in
Sure.
the next like year.
I don't doubt that.
I've been telling y'all that shit.
Real
Y'all
chippy.
ain't want to hear me. Y'all ain't want to hear me when I say that.
No,
I want to ask Memphis this because
I don't
I was
subscribe.
watching
Yo.
Jesse Waters on Fox
Who
News
the
this
fuck
week.
is Jesse Waters, man? Who the fuck is
What's
this
the name of
person?
his show on
Prime
Fox?
time, baby.
Prime Time with Jesse Waters.
Oh, what
I kind
channel?
of like him. He's
Like
our
Deion
age
Sanders.
Like what channel?
on Fox
Fox
News.
News.
Oh, fuck that. He a Fox News motherfucker. Oh, fuck that.
Fake news, dog. They already got sued twice, man.
They
Guys.
programmed to say
You are
stupid,
fake news.
They can say stupid
Exactly.
shit. Listen, you can tell he was reading that and was like, he ain't that. He's like a dumb person that's get paid to read
Ask Tucker.
shit that somebody
Tucker
write for him.
is on.
You know,
He's,
like
he's
all
on
that-
Twitter
He's
now.
on X. He's on
Yeah,
Twitter now.
like-
He's not on Fox.
That motherfucker
Right.
dumb. He reads some shit, motherfucker wrong.
He already told us what
and,
was on there.
and try to make it believable.
Well,
dumbass.
Jesse Waters did
Fuck
a
him.
segment on that blacks are now starting to side with Donald Trump.
Where?
Well, he
Where?
has the story. I don't know if they have the audio back in the truck ready to go, but there's some kind of video out there.
You ain't black.
Looks like Joe Biden has stuck his foot all the way in his mouth.
The fuck is that?
Do we have audio from this video?
Why aren't you guys playing the same for some music
Who the
now?
fuck is
I'm here to
that?
support President Trump.
Peter MAGA hat. Ooh, they try to take my guns. I can't
This
go
is
like
garbage.
that. Ooh, they try
What
to
is
take
this?
our funds.
Who's
the
this
fuck?
song?
What the fuck is
Who
going
did
on?
that? Who
Look,
did
man,
that? What the?
people
That's
need to
fucked up,
they need
dude.
they need to lay off the AI, man. They need to cut that out now.
That-
y'all
yeah,
done gone too
no,
goddamn far
man.
now.
Come
Y'all
on.
Y'all
Because he
crossed the
never would
line
do that. His
What's
dad
the
wouldn't do that
question?
either.
and cross the line.
And we
What
know
was the
that.
question?
The question was, I was watching Jesse Waters, and they did a whole segment on blacks for Trump,
Right.
and they interviewed maybe 4 or 5 black people who stood on their ground that they are now tired of falling down the Democratic hole for the Democrats to do nothing for them, and now they are voting for Donald Trump. And it seemed to me like they were paid actors as I was watching it, because they didn't exactly get the most well-spoken black people to represent these blacks for Trump, in my opinion. The 3 or 4 of them that they showed up there. And it was almost like the Jesse Waters was like smirking as he was interviewing these people.
Like he was making fun of them almost.
Like a mockery.
Yes, like a mockery. That's kind of the way I took it. But, you know, it is television news, and they're trying to do, it seems to me, both sides, trying to do everything they can to try to swing the vote or swing the narrative their way. That's what I see when I watch those networks.
Yeah, like, man, you know, blacks for Trump. Like, man, are the Democrats in trouble with black men coming up for this next election? For like leaving a Democratic Party, yeah.
Yeah, that's not to say there's not black Republicans. I'm
yeah,
sure.
I mean,
there's
of course, I
tons.
know a few black Republicans. And they cool as a motherfucker.
I'm one of
I
them.
mean, your ass ain't black, you brown.
I don't
But
know.
still,
If you ask my son,
look here, man. Look, you doing too damn much.
rum round, rum round.
No, but you know, man, look, fuck Fox News, man. Fuck them.
Yeah,
man.
they're on some
They're
bullshit, dog.
They just trying to start some shit. And they can go pay any wine on motherfucker. Like, I'm going to give you $500 in a box of Popeyes.
What'd you
and
call him, Grady from San Francisco?
shit. Yeah, Fred.
Do you think that?
Fred G. Sanford.
Do you
You
think?
knock it off.
Do you think that? Do you think that the mugshot resonates with Black Americans at all?
Fuck no. We'll laugh at it.
I think
I'm telling you. Listen, when I tell
I'm
you,
indifferent to
y'all
it,
never see
whatever.
me clap my hands like this. You know, when we do this here, I'm on some real shit. motherfuckers are gonna clown that motherfucker. Motherfuckers gonna make parody
Motherfuckers.
T-shirts of that motherfucker and sell them shits.
He turned into
I
Bernie
just
Mac.
said he made $7 million fucking dollars
But no.
selling his own T-shirts.
No, they gonna jack his shit and sell that shit in the hood. They
Yeah,
gonna turn. They gonna turn. They gonna turn. They gonna turn his shit.
He's doing his thing with it. Definitely.
They finna take like how he used to do, make money off motherfuckers. They finna make money off of him.
I don't see the animosity you have towards this guy. I
just-
still don't
for
see
me,
it.
I'm
I don't get
indifferent.
it.
I
Well,
just-
of course,
One
not.
man,
You
one
don't see
guy. You don't. Why do you hate this guy so much?
I don't hate anybody, but I just know he a piece of shit. You cannot hate somebody and call somebody a piece of shit.
If you
at the
say you
same
want
time.
somebody to be in prison for the rest of their life,
yes, I do. 'cause
you
if-
hate them.
I mean,
'cause if
to
you-
be
I
fair,
don't
it's only
hate him.
like 10 more years.
Wait a minute.
If I'm lucky, it's only a few
Wait a
months.
minute.
You know.
Just because if a motherfucker do wrong,
you
ain't
don't
gotta
know what he
hate him.
did. He got to have a trial first. You want to convict him before the trial.
What?
I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
What? This
What?
motherfucker got 91
He hasn't been convicted
charges.
yet.
You want to convict him before he even gets
91.
goes to court? It doesn't matter how many charges
Yes,
you got.
It does.
No, it fucking
Yes,
doesn't.
it does.
What the fuck
He
you
got-
laughing at?
He got 91
Fucking-
charges, dog.
Fuck outta here.
If you had one charge, you going to jail.
You are innocent until proven guilty.
Not in this fucking country. Listen, hold on.
Yeah, you say that like someone who's
No,
never been
that-
locked up for something they didn't do, and I have.
I've been locked up too.
You're
so
fucking.
I've
But
been
something you
locked
didn't
up
do,
too.
bitch. You ain't been sitting there for something you didn't do. I've been in there for fucking a month for something I didn't do.
What didn't you
That's
do?
so
Well,
fucking
listen,
funny,
what happened?
isn't it?
What-
Well, no,
tell us
that's
what
not
happened.
funny.
Tell us what happened.
Yeah.
What you do?
All
Or
right.
what didn't you do? What
Yeah,
did
what
you
happened?
do?
No, I don't really feel like I need to fucking have to explain it, but I will explain
we
it
just wanna
to
know.
the fucking audience.
I
not
think
to
you
'cause
fucking
fuck you.
should. Fuck it.
We just want to know.
I think you fucking should.
Ain't nothing
Tell
wrong
us.
with it. We ain't judging you. I just want to know.
I had some friends come over to my house, banging on the door, wanting to hang out. I didn't answer the door. They destroyed the whole neighborhood. Came out, and the cops got called. I never answered the door. Came out in the morning. The neighbor said I did it. I got charged with felony fucking
that's
criminal
fucked up.
mischief.
How the
And I
fuck-
was on probation, thrown in jail. Nobody gave a fuck. In there for a fucking month for something
Well,
I
how
didn't
they-
do.
how they
So I
do
know what
that?
it feels like.
That's
That's
fucked
my
up.
story. There you go.
No,
That is
I
fucked
did
up.
everything right and
That's
they
fucked up.
indicted
So that shit
me.
resonates with me.
Yeah, it should.
Well, I get it. Yeah, I get it. I mean,
Sure.
if you know
I understand
anybody
that.
close
100%.
to you that did some time, of course it's gonna relate, to you. But at the same time, when those who do crimes have to do the time, regardless of the
They
fact,
have to be convicted first.
it don't matter. Well, it does matter. You got to get convicted. But this motherfucker is gonna get convicted. He's going to get some time. Anybody in their right mind who don't think he getting time, look.
I don't think he's gonna get time. He may
okay.
get a few of these charges, but when you got money,
In this country,
does
man,
not
that's
matter.
hard for me to
won't be
see,
sitting.
dude. It's hard for me to see.
No, listen, because if he get convicted in Georgia, that he going to jail. That's a state crime. In Georgia make you do time. Like and you go to jail there. Like you gotta understand each state. He got one in
Sure,
New York,
sure.
got one in DC, Florida, and Georgia. And they're all different. He beat the January 6th one in DC. Say he beat that, right? But he still got New York, Florida, and fucking Georgia.
And those are federal, aren't they?
Well, 3 of them federal, one
All
in the
except
state.
for one in state.
The one in
okay.
state. The state
The
charge
latest one.
is the
Right.
hardest to beat in
Sure.
Georgia because the governor can't even pardon him. Like, he get that time. Listen, her conviction rate is really high, bro. I'm just saying. He going
He
to
still
jail.
has to be convicted. Though.
That's fine. Let him. He should have his day in
I'll give you
court.
that. I'll give you
I'll
that.
never say that.
And the courts will do their
They'll
thing,
decide.
and the voters will do their thing.
We'll decide.
well, if he get convicted to go to
He
jail,
ain't going off the ballot, bro. So that ain't happening.
I'm not
Y'all
saying-
keep dreaming on that one.
I'm
He's gonna be on that ballot.
Oh, I ain't saying he won't. I'm just saying if he can convict to go to prison, he won't be in no. He could be on the ballot, but he gonna be.
if they elect him,
Wrong.
he can pardon himself.
Because
But
no,
no,
he
no.
doesn't have to pardon himself because his tenure as president will take precedent over it, and he won't do his time until after he's president. That's what will happen. I already did some research on it. You can look it up.
Man, look.
He may go, but if he gets elected, he goes after he's president.
Nah,
Nice.
that's
it's going to
Good
be
for
a
him.
wild 2024.
It
Make
really
sure
will
you
be.
stay tuned
This
to
will
the
be like,
Outcast
this,
podcast.
Oh boy, listen,
That's
the
gonna be
United
fun.
States will be fucking interesting. This shit is gonna get fucking crazy.
We have
That's
a-
why I said this shit's about to get real chippy. Because fucking if
That's
he
fine.
does fuck up and win, shit's gonna be
That's
fucking.
why
I don't
This
know
shit's
if
gonna
that's
go.
happening.
Woo, 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 woo. Y'all go. Oh shit,
That's
bro,
enough.
where the fuck
That's
we
enough.
going?
That's
Oh,
enough.
That's why I'm.
I think it's
Everybody
gonna do
getting
it.
fired and shit.
I think
fucking
it's going to
fired.
do that
Fucking fired.
if he doesn't win as well. I can guarantee you that shit's gonna happen.
I don't
But
know.
what
way
if he
it
does?
goes.
That's a good question. What happens if he
We're
doesn't
just
win?
going to continue to be poor.
I think Mike Pence is gonna win.
More poor.
Oh, okay.
No way, Mike
Okay,
Pence.
knock it
Mike
off.
Pence
knock
is
it
not
off.
winning.
Watch.
Knock it off
Watch.
because it's close to where you
Watch.
grew up at.
I'm
Knock
telling
it
you.
off.
I'm telling you.
Mike
Watch.
Pence. He
Watch.
felt Mike Pence.
He's the only one talking sense right now that isn't
That
1,000 years old.
Making sense
felt-
with
What
Mike
about
Pence.
Ramaswamy, bro?
Oh, fuck him.
That's my guy.
I don't like that guy, though, because
He's a fucking bro.
Gentry,
ain't he?
shut up my mic for a
Vivek,
second.
that motherfucker, he a goddamn. He probably doing this shit on a bet. He probably just doing it as a bet. Now, motherfuckers got dirt on Vivek too. See, he done fucked up. He got out there and talked all that shit, and now he oh boy, they finna come after his ass too. I
he was
can't
like,
wait.
you got to lose yourself.
We like
in the moment, you
Eminem
own it.
tell him, motherfucker, quit
Mom
spitting my
spaghetti.
lyrics at your weak ass fucking rallies and shit, bitch.
Let's move on to our next topic. This
That was
one,
fun, though.
This one
That
came
was hilarious.
to
Yeah, it
us
was.
through Ramo G, the freaking Puerto Rican, said he wanted to talk about the sheriff here of our town.
Oh,
I
I
know
thought we
we
were
have,
gonna do another one.
I know we have listeners around the globe,
We
but
do.
we do have a sheriff who's trying to clean up the streets, the mean streets here in South Florida. And
he does a
I guess
decent job.
he said something that struck a nerve with you. Do we have the story of exactly what happened?
Do I?
What was your story?
Well, no. TK sent you guys a video. We were supposed to play the video. Basically, from what I understand of it, there was a shooting in Fort Myers somewhere, or maybe Lehigh, where they pulled somebody over, had somebody they were talking to. They took off running, started shooting back at the police, and they shot him and killed him. Which, hey,
Sounds about right.
Right. If you shoot at police, that's what should happen. And I'm sure all that'll be cleared up, whatever, and made sure that it happened. Sure. Whatever. The thing that I thought was hilarious was that he went on TV afterwards, and instead of saying, like, yeah, you know, it was a horrible situation, you know, my cops did everything they could to avoid that, but, you know, these are the type of things that happen, you know, whatever, just being sensitive to the community in general, you know, kids that could be watching, the elderly, things of that nature. No, you have none of that. This guy said something to the effect of, well, that just goes to show you that if you turn around and shoot at my team, you're not going to go to jail. You're going to be turned into Swiss cheese. Which,
There
I
he
mean,
is,
look,
yeah.
It was possible. Turn you
Marcino.
into Swiss cheese. And the cause of death is going to be lead poisoning.
yeah, there you go.
Turn you into
I-
Swiss cheese, and the cause of death is going to be lead poison.
That's what I
That
missed.
ain't
Yeah,
the
that,
lamest dad joke.
I mean, that
what
look,
the fuck? Fuck
that,
him.
that
Get
look,
his
I
bitch ass outta
understand.
here.
Look, my dad was a cop for 25 years, 20 years. Like, I understand the mentality they have and they have to have. I'm all with that, dude. But I just think that to say that on TV was at best distasteful.
I liked it.
Of course you did.
Because that guy's protecting my house, so I want him to say that.
Yeah, I want my sheriff to be tough and funny.
Okay,
I don't
he
want
he-
the fucking
he
wet
don't-
noodle
he-
sheriff.
But he don't have to say shit to be tough. People that talk shit usually aren't all
They
that
do have
tough.
to. They have to.
But they have to
unless you're in a
do-
position of power where
He
you
needs
have
to-
to convey things to the community and you have to talk.
Not like that.
You don't just
not
go
like
around,
that. No, no,
what,
no.
You want him to just go around
no,
killing everybody?
No, you
I ain't
just
talking.
you know you.
How about this?
You do that. You do that without freaking
Here's a thought.
making a mockery of the whole situation.
Here's a thought.
And talk about it and discuss it as a professional law officer, not some fucking thug on the street. That's who you're going after and arresting. You're supposed to be better than them, not just like them, dickhead.
Well, I heard he gets a lot of bitches, and I heard he videotapes it too. Down and fucking. He's a little porn star.
I seen him at Blue Martini one night. He was hanging out with his boys.
Hold on, man.
That's what I heard through word of mouth. I don't know
Hey,
nothing
look,
about that. No.
I'm just saying, look, and here's the thing. Today I'm driving into work and I seen like some police ice cream truck. So if he's giving kids free ice cream, that's cool and shit. I'm just
That's
saying.
a waste of our tax dollars. If you ask
Look,
me.
you're a dick. I'm just saying that shit right there
And
is
it's
just
making
it's
kids
uncalled
fat.
for TV. Like,
It is
we know
making
you're a
kids
badass
fat.
dude. You do it by going out there and arresting these fucking assholes and doing your job, not by talking shit on TV.
Yeah,
we don't
like,
need to hear
shut the
that.
fuck up. Like, lead by action, not by your
Yeah,
words.
yeah,
You
we
ain't
get
gotta
it,
get
dog.
on
We get it. Show
and
us
the
your
reason why I
bad.
said, because I seen that motherfucker. He was at a concert in Bonita and shit, and we came down talking shit, and everybody booed him out the park. We was like, boo. It was like 500 people out there, and they booed his ass. You know, like, motherfucker, we ever having a concert, having a good time, and you come through like, well, I'm this and that, and I'm doing this with someone like, motherfucker, we don't care.
And
Get
let
the
there
fuck
be a
out the
shooting,
way.
and the first ones you call, the police.
Well, the police
I
are
don't know.
supposed to be there. They get paid to protect and serve,
It's their
not
job.
talk shit.
Yeah, hey, you
Yeah,
gotta,
like,
yeah,
shut
it's
the
just,
fuck up.
it's-
Your job is not to talk.
Well,
Your
this
job
this
is to
guy's
fucking
job
protect
just
and
do it.
serve.
this
They don't have
guy's
to
job
say
is to do the news.
I love it.
Tomcat
There we go.
bringing
He's
us
one
the
of the
news.
best. And
This
his blood pressure's
newscast
to the roof now.
This newscast is
What?
being brought to you by Liquid IV. Go to liquidiv.com and at checkout,
I love it, dude. This is my third one today.
use our promo code OUTCAST at checkout at liquidiv.com
So good.
and save a ton of money. I love the passion fruit and the lemon lime. Tomcat, take it away.
August 30th, 2023. We got birthdays today. Bebe Rexha, she's 34.
Who?
BB Rex.
Bebe Rexha. Cameron Diaz, 51.
She's hot.
Ben Jones of the Dukes of Hazzard is 82. He played Cooter at the gas station.
I like his name.
John Connie, the Black Panther, is 81. He played T'Chaka in the Black Panther.
John Connie.
Yep.
Yeah.
He got a lady's name.
It's National Toasted Marshmallow Day. I did not know that
Sweet.
Ramo had his own day.
I do.
International Whale Shark Day.
Ron
National
Brown.
Grief Awareness Day.
What was the second one? International what day?
Whale Shark Day.
Whale Shark.
Whale Shark Day.
Yeah, they're badasses.
Yeah.
National Grief Awareness Day, so reach out to somebody with lots of grief.
Love you.
BetterHelp.com.
Also,
/ Outcast.
National
Yeah,
Beach
yeah, yeah.
Day, which is kind of ironic because we got
said
this
beach?
hurricane. Beach Day, not bitch
Oh.
day. Beach Day.
Oh,
You can go now. It's pretty nice out.
All right, so first up is the giant boob Z cup prosthetic lady is back.
Oh,
What?
nice.
Some parents are apparently appalled that the teacher with the prosthetic Z cup breast is teaching at a new school. Her name is Kayla Lemieux. A trans teacher with Z cup prosthetic breast
Oh,
returns
no.
to the classroom.
That's not her,
at
is
a
it?
new school.
Oh, no.
Was that her? Because I was going to say they kind of dropped a little,
Well,
didn't they?
this is her without her breasts.
Oh,
Here,
no.
that's her with the breasts. There.
Oh,
She
no.
says the breasts are real, but apparently they're not real.
They're real fake.
And
Next
that's
up,
a dude.
we got ourselves a new COVID vaccine
No.
coming out this fall for all you vaxxers. But more importantly,
Sweet.
Chick-fil-A has finally released a new sandwich. After more than a year
What
of
is it?
experimenting with 30 sandwich options, Chick-fil-A is adding a new sandwich. Chick-fil-A is introducing the honey pepper pimento chicken sandwich.
Yay, hemorrhoids.
Would you ever
Yeah.
try the new Joe Spiscoli Piscopo sandwich?
No.
What is that?
Would you?
Is that what that is?
No, pimento. It's like
I would
pimento
try it.
cheese.
Pimento
Oh.
cheese.
I would try it.
No,
I'm
man,
Italian
ew,
though.
gross.
I think my wife would like it. I'm just not all that into like hot chicken unless it's
Man, I was
wings, dude.
anticipating
Buffalo,
something better.
I could do hot. But
I was
I'm
hoping
into
something like-
hot chicks.
I love
Jesus
hot
Christ,
chicks.
put your penis away, dude.
So
It's a
this week,
sausage fest in
this
here.
week we got treated to a crazy video of some officers ramming some eco tourists that were on their way to Reno. I guess there's one road that goes, and these apparently Hollywood stars bankrolled these amply capitalist eco warriors. They blocked Burning Man. This is the road to Burning Man.
Oh, no.
Thousands of
dicks.
cars are going to Burning Man. They're stuck in the hot summer sun. So this guy,
Just ran through their blockade.
Yeah, they tried being like what? They protesting.
watch when he comes up right here with the gun. Watch this. He's coming back around. I'm gonna
gonna
take you
take
out.
all of you
Watch
out.
this.
This is what you get for protesting on a road. There's only one way in and one way out.
Get out now! Get out! On the ground! All of you on the ground!
It's a bit extreme.
I'll kill you, motherfucker. So they're protesting in a road, and then all
Lucky
of a
he
sudden,
wasn't here.
this was on like Indian ground
Swiss
too, right?
cheese.
Oh, is this Native American ground too?
Yes, it is. So they don't apply to American laws. These are not American cops. Or they're not,
Right,
state
right.
cops.
Oh,
They on the
These
those
are
are the
reservation
reservation
cops.
cops.
Oh, you fucked up.
And you see that big old Indian reservation, that big old cop right there. He's ginormous.
Oh, you on the
That guy
red.
looks pretty white to me.
No, look at the guy that's coming up here on the left, though.
So does he.
He's like three of the guys together with his little bulletproof vest. Looks like it's a tiny
I
bit.
want to be a reservation cop.
Also, Eminem has sent Vivek Ramaswamy the cease and desist letter demanding he stop rapping his music on the campaign trail.
That's
Punk
awesome.
ass.
Eminem kind of, Ramaswamy kind of played it up a little bit by sending out a tweet on X saying, "Will the real Slim Shady please stand up? He didn't just say what I think he did he?"
That's hilarious. That's funny. He's having
got to
fun with
stop
it.
though.
Like,
Hey man, he's a
None
rich
of
guy.
the none of the
spend his
Republicans can get away with playing any songs at their
yeah, like
at
I
their
don't know why
rallies.
they do it. Like
Trump
it's
only
stupid.
can use the Village People. I think Macho Man is
That's
the
hilarious.
only song that he's like been cleared to use.
We're gonna have to make him a song, Gentry.
Fuck
money.
Vivek.
They must all be dead.
Vivek.
One of our parodies.
Y'all remember?
It'd
me
have to be.
Y'all remember a few weeks ago when I told you me and Vivek got into it on Twitter, right? Yeah, me and Vivek got
baller.
into it a few weeks ago on Twitter.
I
We
know.
was going at it.
And
Man,
you-
that motherfucker.
After that, he
Vivek.
Oh,
rose.
that Swarmy dude.
Yeah, we was. Remember, y'all remember me telling y'all me and that motherfucker was going at it.
And after that, he rose to the top because of that fight with you on Twitter.
Yeah, you helped his poll numbers.
He
Nice
shot straight
job.
up.
That motherfucker owe me
That's
money.
fun. Could you imagine if he was our president, dude? That'd be fucking
Oh my
hilarious.
God, we'd be
dude.
really
Every day
fucked.
would be a joke.
His policies I don't like. His foreign policies I don't like because he's like, let's just get out of Ukraine right now, like cut and run out of Ukraine. And like, while I would love to like stop funding Ukraine, I don't necessarily think that's the right idea right now to just let Putin do what he wants to do over there.
I think we need to
Either.
do a health check on a lot of our representatives because Mitch McConnell has frozen yet again.
Somebody pauses that.
Did he freeze again?
I think we have the clip. We're running low on time on the show, but if you could pull up the Mitch McConnell
Yeah, let's see that.
freezing again. This is actually sad on many fronts. One, that we have people helping us create laws in this country that are old,
Bingo.
and decrepit and out of touch
Bingo.
with reality.
Bingo.
Number one. Here it is.
This guy's a robot. This is an AI robot.
Dog, look.
Okay.
What is he doing?
That motherfucker ain't real, man. He
This
is
what's
not
going-
real.
What? Hold on, hold on.
That
President.
You know what we
he
gotta
looks
do?
like a goddamn fake person, dog.
You know what we gotta
He's
do?
an AI
He's
bot.
having a stroke.
He
That's a
is.
fucking
Oh no way! Don't say that.
Look at that.
That's
It
a
looks like
robot.
he is.
That's a robot.
I think he just kind of forgot what he was gonna say, and he's
Nah,
just
his
like
ass need to Go
embarrassed.
sit his old
I
ass
hope he's
down
just
somewhere.
embarrassed.
That's
He just
sad.
forgot.
Fuck that.
It is, but and
You
that's
know?
exactly what I was saying about when we were kind of joking about
robot.
the president falling asleep in Hawaii. Like, these guys shouldn't be running our fucking country,
Yeah.
man. They should be retired and enjoying their families right now. We should have younger, smarter people in there that can relate to our issues.
Like, you can see in his face, he's trying to hold on.
He's downloading
But
the
he-
latest spyware from China, obviously.
Super sad.
That's great. Yeah,
Imagine that's your grandpa up
It
there.
is.
You know?
It's terrible.
Man, if I
It's
was my
100%.
granddaddy, I'd be like,
But
granddaddy, sit your old ass down.
they feel like
It's
they
time.
can't leave, and that's sad. They
Like,
should be able to
get
trust
the
the
fuck
people
outta
that are
here.
under
Go-
them to do the job that
Go-
they left for them
yeah.
to do.
Like, go on. Listen, when it's your time to go to the ancestors, gonna be on your way.
Hang out,
it's
man.
Gonna be, it's
Enjoy.
gonna be better. You
You did enough.
Like, get the fuck out the way. Let it go, player.
Football,
like the
baby.
Bears. I like
Football
the
is
Bears.
back.
Football's
Yes.
baby.
Winning.
Bears, the Bears.
It's winning season at mybookie.ag. Mybookie.ag. Use our promo code Outcast23.
Do it.
It's the year 2023. It's real easy to remember. Outcast23 by going to mybookie.ag and bet away. Yes.
Vote on my balls this week, man. I'm telling you, bet on us.
You gonna bet
get
on
your
Didi?
points.
Who's
Yeah,
Didi?
Didi.
Who's Didi?
Didi's no!
Didi's
How
nuts.
Michigan do last week?
They played
August
tomorrow.
is officially over.
Yeah.
Summer
Everybody
is
plays
is over. It's gonna be what's this Labor Day weekend this weekend?
It's today. Saturday's the opening weekend.
Opening weekend?
Everybody
Good.
playing, baby.
Good. I'm gonna be right there.
Everybody
That's my
playing.
birthday.
Hey, happy birthday.
Happy
Thank you.
birthday.
We'll be back
Motherfucker.
next week, God's willing.
love
Thank
it.
you for listening to the Outcast podcast.
Peace
We're
out
out of here.
We love you guys.
Use your house. What'd you think of that?
Bullshit.